Welcome everybody. Tonight we are counting the 22nd day of the Omer, and we are moving to a new trait as we begin this fourth week called Netzach. The past 3 weeks we have worked with the first triad. We had on one side of the body we have Chesed, unbounded loving kindness, and then on the other side of the body, or the sephirotic tree, however we like to think about it, we had the singularity of Gevurah, of wise boundaries, and in the middle of that triangle we had Tiferet, which was the balance and the harmony that comes from that balance. And I'm going to mention that in working with these energies, even though they're unique and specific on their own, it's not really possible to work with them totally apart from each other. They all interpenetrate one another. And you'll see that even more as we add new traits. Like this week, the Sephira of Netzach. That's the energy that propels us forward, that moves us ahead. And in the world of water analogies, it can be thought of as the movement of roaring rapids. It's the energy that moves us forward like the current. And one thing to understand about Netzach is that it's, even though it's about power and moving forward with that power, it's not about a powering through approach. It's about bringing our perseverance, our endurance, our giddy-up in the right amount to meet the needs of the moment. Tonight we also focus specifically of the quality of Chesed, of bringing loving kindness into our exploration of our Netzach Griya. So for example, when we are feeling the driven part of Netzach to do, perform, or produce, we can ask ourselves, are we driving forward from a place that's authentic and whole, or are we doing it from a place of feeling like less than? Like, are we saying, if I don't drive myself to do this thing, I won't be seen as good enough or even enough? And if that's the case, we would want to bring in Chesed, loving kindness, and hit the pause button and remind ourselves we are already enough. And is this an activity that we want to do, or are we trying to prove something to ourselves or to someone else? Something to, again, pause and think about. Or on the opposite side of things, maybe we wake up in the morning and our giddy-up is flagging. We're reviewing the day and we come across tasks or situations we'd rather not engage in. In those instances, can we meet ourselves with kindness and once again pause and see where and what's going on? Maybe we're really just tired and we need a break and we don't actually have the energy for everything planned that day, and can we allow for that? Or is there something else going on? So tonight we ask, what might be some obstacles in your giddy-up, your pedal to the metal, that either propel you forward or keep you down out of fear of, and you can fill in the blank. And can you get curious about what's happening with kindness and compassion instead of kind of the beating up part that we tend to do? So we bless. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. Blessed are you, source of life, spirit of the world, who has sanctified us with commandments and commanded us to count the Omer. Hayom shneim ve'esrim yom, shehem shlosha shavuot v'yom echad le'omer. Today is day 22, which is 3 weeks and 1 day of the Omer. And I look forward to exploring more about the energies of Netzach with everyone this week. Erev Tov.